Good evening. Welcome. Today is Wednesday, June 30th, and I want to welcome you. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I am an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! That lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. Hi, Bev. Welcome. I am live every Wednesday night in order to show you how to use your Stampin' Up! Products to make your scrapbook page layout. So if you enjoy making scrapbook pages or things that you can frame in 12 by 12 frames, you're in the right place. Hey, Landa. And you're in the company of other people that enjoy the same thing. So when you come on, make sure you say hello. Not just to me, but to everybody else that's jumping on. I am just getting the wheel open and making sure, yes, I have my prize. But if you are not familiar with Stampin' Up!, let's do this. If you're not familiar with Stampin' Up!, we're a paper crafting company. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Joanne. And you might be, let me just back up a little bit. If you're watching me right now, I go live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time every Wednesday. So you might see a live, I think in this corner. I don't know. I'm backwards. And I'm directionally challenged too, so that does not help. Hey, Jess. Welcome. But yeah, live. I forgot where I was going with that. The live threw me off. But if you don't see the live, you're probably watching me on the replay, or you might be watching me from my YouTube channel as well. And if you're watching me from YouTube, thank you for subscribing to my channel and watching. So if you're not already subscribed, you can hit the red subscribe button and subscribe, and that just lets you know whenever I post a video, you can go out and watch it. But if you're joining me live, thank you for taking some time out of your Wednesday evening to go and get started with our layout. We're on layout number 14. Stella says the word live is on the same side as your watch. This side? This side? I'm telling you, I know sometimes when I go back and watch the videos, I don't know. That's why I'm like, it's on one of these sides. I don't know, because I'm looking at it backwards, and I know my phone is backwards. But anyway, left corner on yours, Joanne. Okay, that seems like what it's like when I'm watching it, when I watch the replays. So, but in any case, thank you for joining me live. We're going to get some announcements out of the way. I know my camera's backwards, so I don't want to show you anything, you know, from this angle. You point to the word live. Yeah, I'm still backwards, though. But hey, do y'all realize it is the end of the month? It is the end of the month, and we are in our last hours. In fact, it is not quite 10 after 7. We have about 5 hours left before our last chance. The mini catalog, the January to June mini catalog, is like, you can't order from it anymore. And so what that means is there's some things, the things that didn't carry over into the annual catalog, like the bundle pricing and some of the things where you can save here and there, that's what's going to be retiring as well. So you want to save some money, 10% up to 50%. If you're a demonstrator, don't forget you get your discount on top of the discounted prices. And so lots of things to go over. So let's go ahead and get this flipped around so we can get started. And got everything in place. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and flip this around. Let me bring this down a little bit, or just tilt it so I can still read some comments here. But get that straightened out there. This is also the last chance. I know we got a glare there. This is also the last chance to take advantage of the June free kit in the mail. every single month, I have an online ordering special where if you place an order that's at least $25 or more, you get a free kit in the mail. And in June, we had this mini paper pumpkin box with these 4 note-size cards. So there's one card, coordinating envelopes, everything's cut for you, die cut for you, embossed. I just don't do any of the stamping. It used the Biggest Wish stamp set and the Sweet Symmetry Designer Series paper. You get this kit free in the mail. And if your order was $50 or more, you'll get a free spool of the Flirty Flamingo metallic ribbon. I just don't do any stamping because we can't do any stamping. But you get all the supplies sent directly to your mailbox for the month of June. Now tomorrow it's going to completely change. There'll be a completely new online ordering special. But this is the last day and this is the host code. And you can go straight to my website, or you can scan that QR code and it'll take you straight to the website and plug that code in for you. And then, but today's the last day. Just like it's the last day and we're in the last few hours of the mini catalog. So this is the catalog that I was referring to. Lots of items, retiring, bundle pricing, going bye-bye. And bundle pricing just means when we have a stamp set with a coordinating punch or coordinating dies, you save 10% off that when you get it as a bundle, as opposed to purchasing the stamp set separately from the die. So that's all that means. But go check it out. Everything that I'm talking about, when the video is done, the links will be in the description down below. Okay, so I got those couple of things out of the way. Let's do a drawing, and then let me just tell you how you can get on the wheel. So if you're watching me for the first time, welcome. And when you like, comment, and share my videos, you get entered onto the wheel. So if you like, you get an entry. If you share, you get a couple of entries. When you comment, you get another entry. So when you share my video, it does help me. This is all I do. This is my Stampin' Up! Business. And so it shows the video to more people. And then you also get another entry onto the wheel. But you have to type in the comments that you shared, because we don't always get an all-inclusive list of everybody that shares. It's just a number that pops up that says 4 people shared, 5 people shared, that kind of thing. So, but that gets you on the wheel. And the prizes for my my Wednesday nights are just random prizes. I go live on Sunday afternoons at 3, and then those prizes are typically what I make. And so this week, we're going to give away a package of the Playing with Patterns resin dots. There's 3 different colors on here. I forgot what the colors were, but I know that's, this was a color that retired, but yet it still carried over into the next catalog. And isn't that funny how we already forget like things that already went bye-bye? This was one of the Purple Posy. That's what that was. It was Purple Posy. I want to say that's Bumblebee, and then that looks like it's just Jade. I could be wrong. But anyway, we're going to give away a package of these. Okay, so good luck to everybody that's on the wheel. Even have theatrics for you guys. Thank you for sharing, Jess. Let me catch up on some comments in the meantime. Oops. Oh, look, it's Melissa. I don't know if Melissa's on. Jess, is Melissa on? If y'all are watching me for the first time and be like, this woman is talking to herself, it's like, no, I'm talking to the people that are live. There's people live with me right now, so I'm just chatting it up with them. So congratulations, Melissa. I actually do have Melissa's mailing address, because Melissa was at retreat with me back in April. So yay. So Melissa, if you're watching, if you come on live, Jess might share with you, or if you're watching the replay, you've got some resin dots coming your way. So congratulations. Okay, so let me, trying to get a picture popped up there. Don't forget, we are in our Paper Pumpkin subscription, and Paper Pumpkin is Stampin' Up's monthly paper crafting subscription service. So if you're looking for an economical way to build a stamp collection, your ink collection, and have color coordinated supplies and projects already put together in a box for you, then you definitely want to check out Paper Pumpkin, or you want to check out the kits that are available online. There's kits that are classified as stamping and non-stamping, but for Paper Pumpkin, next month's kit, every month it's a different theme. It's called The Adventure Begins, and the subscription period runs all the way through July 10th. So after July 10th, you won't be able to get this particular kit anymore, but this kit's going to contain enough supplies to create 12 cards and coordinating envelopes. And comes with your ink spot, your stamp, your exclusive stamp that you're never going to see in a catalog, that's only going to be in this particular kit. And then all the supplies you need. Dimensionals, glue dots, the projects are already basically die cut for you. You just pop them off of the page. You got pre-scored envelopes, the whole 9 yards. It makes it very, very easy for you. Stampin' Up has really taken all of the work out of that. So Paper Pumpkin kits are, $21, $22, depending on if you purchase a 1 month or you are in a subscription month to month. And that includes shipping. And every single month, the coordinating colors that coordinate with that kit, my Paper Pumpkin subscribers get free coordinating cardstock cuts. That's just as a thank you for being my Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So if you want to check it out, the link will be in the description, so you can sign up as one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, or you can go check out the kits that are online. Lots of different variety for you. And then don't forget, when you sign up for my email list, you're going to get a free PDF tutorial emailed to you, and then you'll also get a complimentary copy of the new annual catalog. If you already have someone that you get catalogs from, or you're an active demonstrator, just let me know when you go to sign up. There's options for that, and you want to make sure you leave me your mailing address so I can mail you your alternative gift. So this is something that's going to be always ongoing. And then I have my Stamp Into Summer promotion going on. You can visit my blog link. This link will also be in the description, but it's a promotion that runs all the way through August the 2nd, which is the day before our next mini catalog starts. But during this promotion, basically how you engage with me, whether you're ordering, you're sharing something on my Facebook page that you made with the prize you've won, if you're recommending or writing a review on my Facebook page. By the way, thank you, Corrine. I saw a little notification come over, but I didn't quite read what you put. This is ways to get entries into that promotion. When you join my Paper Pumpkin subscription club, you attend a class, whether it's in person, virtually, or to go. If you bring a new adult friend to that class, whether it's in person, virtually, or to go. Hosting your own Stampin' Social, could be in person or virtual. And the bonus is when you register for my October Fall Retreat to go, or in person if the retreat's not already booked. Okay, so this link will be still active. There's a survey link on there so that you know how to report your entries to me, because I'm not going to keep up with them. I could not keep up with them when they're coming in different directions and basically all the time. So if you want to go check that out, the prizes are listed on the blog link. There's going to be 3 prizes, where the top prize, whoever has the most entries, there is a $50 Stampin' Up shopping spree with me. The second one's a bundle of your choice. I believe the max value is like $35, but there's so many bundles to choose from. And then the last one is a paper share from the mini catalog, the new mini catalog. So make sure you go check that out as well. And then speaking of retreat, we have 5 spots left for the in-person retreat. This is going to be October 14th through Sunday, October 17th, later this year. So you have a couple of options if you want to show up on Thursday or if you want to wait and show up on Friday. There's a couple of different options. There's your in-person. You can take it to go, or you can take the crafting portion only if you live locally, like in the New Braunfels, Texas area, Northeast San Antonio, and you want to go sleep in your own bed. So you've got a few options there. All of the details are on the link that'll be in the description, or you can also scan this QR code if you can while you're watching. And to register, you just pre-register, and then I'll be sending invoices out July 13th, the first set of invoices for whoever's registered at that point. So something to consider. And then you also get 10 entries into my Stamp Into Summer promotion as well. So all these prices, the all-inclusive, I get a lot of questions about all-inclusive. All-inclusive literally is all-inclusive. So for Thursday through Sunday, just to give you an example, it's $358. That includes your meals, your room and board the entire time you're there, the goodie bag, the make and takes, everything, including both of the add-on classes. Okay, so there's options depending on what your budget is, whether you want to, meals, no meals, add-on classes, no add-on classes, whatever it might be. Okay, so make sure you go check that out as well. Y'all see this? I just printed these out earlier. Look. It's just the cover, because that's all we can really show y'all. Even though we can see online what's inside the new mini catalog and what we're going to be earning for free during celebration. And right now, only demonstrators can do this. So if you want to be able to get your version, your PDF version of the new, it's basically August to January mini catalog, and then see what you can earn for free during our second celebration for this year, you'll want to join my team. That link will also be in the description as well, because right now demonstrators starting tomorrow can pre-order out of this mini catalog and then also earn things for free out of Celebration. Now Celebration is starts August 3rd and it runs through September 30th. And it's basically for every $50 you spend, you get to choose something out of the little mini brochure for free. And then there's also like a $100 level as well, depending on, So I've been browsing through both of these documents for at least the last week, ever since we got access to them. Maybe it's been a little bit longer than that. I don't know. But there's some pretty cool things in there. So if you want to be able to preview and then starting tomorrow order from these, only demonstrators can do this. Everybody else has to wait till August the 3rd. Okay, so that's a nice little perk. On top of starting tomorrow, we have a designer series paper sale. There are 9 designer series papers that are going to be on sale. And essentially it's like 15% off, but demonstrators also. So for customers, you get a 15% off on these select designer series papers. Let me bring this up a little bit closer. So Beauty of the Earth, Bloom Where You're Planted, Hand Pen, In Good Taste, In the Wild, Pansy Petals, Sweet Symmetry, Tidings of Christmas, and You're a Peach. Those are all of the designer series papers that are on sale, and the sale will run all the way through August the 2nd, which is the day before the new mini catalog goes live. So this sale starts tomorrow. So if you have a favorite so far that you've seen in any of my videos or any other videos you might have watched, tomorrow would be the time to get it. But you have all month. But you also want to make sure that you're able to stock up. So if you really like the You're a Peach designer series paper, or the hand penned was really, really pretty as well, this is the time to get it. Starting tomorrow, you have some time to stock up. And then the last thing I want to show you, I forgot to show Sunday, and I'm probably going to get a glare on here, is the summer sampler class. See if I can pull this up just a little bit so we can see the whole sampler. But this is the summer sampler class. It is $28, $35 to go. It's going to include over $20 in merchandise. The registration deadline is July 9th. And you can also purchase just the tutorial. So if you have everything, you can just purchase the tutorial as well. The link will be in the description after we're done with the video. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like when it's already framed in a 12 by 12 frame. This used the Sweet as a Peach Suite. You're a Peach Suite. Yeah, it's the You're a Peach Suite. And then there's a couple of other, this die is from like another set. But when you take it to go, everything's already die cut for you. If there's any embossing, the product. The only thing I can't do is the stamping. So you might want to, if you want to design this as it is, you also have the option to add on the Sweet as a Peach bundle, and so that you can do your stamping. Okay, and you also have the option to add on the inks. I only use 3 inks in this whole thing here. And then my first level team members, if they take the class, whether it's in person or to go, they're going to get a package of, let me get it out here. They're going to get a free Wink of Stella to go with their class kit, because I used Wink of Stella a lot in this. Okay, so just wanted to point that out. Summer sampler, I only do them 4 times a year, once for every season, because that's all I really can do. Okay, let's get started. Let me see if I can catch up on some comments that I might have missed. Hi, Darla. Yes, Jess, excited to return the retreat. I have already started, Jess, by the way. I've already started planning because I had access to look at the new mini catalog. So I already have like things planned. We're going to be real ahead of things this year. Lulu, hi, Lulu. And Donna. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so I say we, but it's really me. We're going to continue with Sweet Symmetry. A couple of things. Layout 14, which today we're doing page 1 of Layout 14. We're going to be using the Sweet Symmetry bundle, which is the paper. This is the paper, and this is the same designer series paper that you saw in the June online ordering special. I think this is kind of, some of these might be sideways, a little sideways there. But this is the Sweet Symmetry Designer Series paper. Okay, this is one side. It's 12 by 12 sheets, and then this is the other side. Lots of fun colors, designs, very summery-ish. Okay, so I'm trying to continue with summer colors. Not quite ready to get into Christmas. I'm just not feeling Christmas right now. I know some people are doing Christmas in July, and it's popular, but I'm still in summer. Okay, so we're still doing summer here. So this is the paper that we're going to be using tonight. Specifically, we're going to be using this sheet and the back of that sheet, and then there's also, well, I'll show you. I know it's this one right here, and then there's one that had some flirty flamingo happening on it. I think it's that sheet right there. Okay, so we're going to be using that paper. It's gorgeous paper. And then don't forget, starting next month, this paper's on sale for $9.78, you guys. It's normally $11.50, but it's $9.78. And then I'm going to be using the stamp set, okay, for tonight's layout and next week's the other page 2. But I'm also going to be using this same designer series paper in this stamp set for the July monthly online ordering special. And I'm going to be doing completely different cards. And that's because I have a lot of this paper. So I need to use it up. And I think July would be the perfect month to go ahead and use it up. So if you have your annual catalogs, pages 112 and 113, you'll see the items that are in the suite, which also includes that Flirty Flamingo metallic ribbon. Okay, so I really hope that y'all enjoy tonight's layout. I think it's super cute. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of adhesive and I'm not going to run out. So let me get my, let's get this going over here. And we'll go ahead and get started. We are starting with a 12 by 12 of basic white, which you can get a whole package of basic white all by itself. And we've got these little strips here. I'm just pulling out my strips that I know I'm going to be putting on first. Make sure I get this right. I need some green. I'm looking for Just Jade. I'll point the colors out. My Just Jade went underneath my mat. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have this strip right here. And I just want to let you know that those that order from me have access to basically a little VIP blog where they can get the measurements for all of my scrapbook page layouts. So we're going to take this piece right here, which has that designer series paper side. See, that was the other side. So we're going to flip that, and we're going to line this up down at the bottom. Just going to line this up. Okay, so I've got that one. And then I've got this little strip of the same designer series paper, and we're going to show, hold on, I want to make sure I don't get, this is not a very wide strip, so I want to make sure that I get the adhesive on the strip. There we go. And we are going to butt this piece up against this piece that I already put down. Okay, so we're just going to make sure it's got a little tight fit to it and there's no gaps in between. And then I also have a piece, another strip of Just Jade, which this makes me nervous doing it on a single little piece like this, but I'll try to go slow. I don't know, I'm really liking this paper, you guys. Okay, and we're going to put this on top of that one. Okay, so we have some little layering, one layer after another going on there. Okay, now also the Sweet Symmetry Suite also comes with, when you get the whole suite, you get the stamp set. There's a coordinating punch called the Symmetrical Stems Border Punch, which we're going to be using that right now. And then the Flirty Flamingo metallic ribbon. Okay, so we're going to be using this border punch. So if you've never used a border punch before, we are going to be using this right now. And I have to do this piece before I can put the other piece on. Okay, so we're not going to be doing that one. We're going to be doing the other piece I'm about to put on. So let me get, make sure when you run your cardstock through your paper trimmer, it pushes down on the side where the cutting blade is. So you're always going to get a rough side and then a smooth side. So you want to make sure you're putting your adhesive on the rough side so that your smooth side shows on top. Okay, so this piece of Flirty Flamingo, we're going to put this straight up on the top. Okay, so let me get this lined up. Make sure that's straight. There we go. Okay, so we have that going up there. Now this piece of Just Jade cardstock, this is what we're going to be running through the border punch. Okay, now border punches, as you can see, this also coordinates with a stamp set that's part of this stamp. It's this one right here, so you can stamp those images and then also punch them out. But we're going to use this as a border punch, and as you can see, this picture right here is what's right underneath the punch. And then there's also these other images off to the side so that you can line up. So we're going to get started by just getting this in there and giving it a punch. Okay, now in order to get the next punch, all you're going to be doing is moving your paper over and lining up the image that was just punched with what's on the left or the right, depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed. Okay, and then you punch it again, and then move your paper down again to the next one, punch it, move it down to the next one again, punch it. I wanted to do this as the demo here. And then on the last one, line it up and then punch it. Okay, so now what you have is you're going to have this border going all the way across, and that's all we're going to use, the border punch. That's all I wanted to show you. And then you have these little pieces here, these little punched out pieces. These are very usable pieces. So maybe not that one because that one's cut in half, but like these other pieces. So use those. You can use them on the scrapbook page layout. You have another area you want to dress up with some of these, or you can use them on another project. But for what we're doing is we are going to put this up here at the top because I wanted that flirty flamingo to show up in the top border. Okay, so this might be a little tricky. So I'm going to put seal on the top, and then I'm going to use my all-purpose glue just to dab a little at the top right above the border because we want that to be able to stick down to our cardstock. We don't want that top flap that's not, you know, attached to anything to catch on, especially if you don't put your scrapbook pages in protective sheets. Okay, so we're just lining that up along the top so that that flirty flamingo shows up there at the top. There we go. Okay, so we have those pieces down. And then I also have these two pieces of this other designer series paper, but we're going to be using this side right here. And then I'm also going to break out the banner triple punch, which will banner punch 3 different sizes. There's a 2-inch, the middle one is 1.5 inches, and then the very smallest one is 1 inch. So you have 3 different widths that you can punch out with this. And as you can see, both of these are 2 different widths because that's what I wanted. And when you go to punch it, you want to make sure whatever direction your banner, your designer series paper goes in so that you know what side to put in. Okay, so for me, this one looks like that's right side up, so I want it to be on the bottom. It goes snug in there as long as your measurements are on target. And if you want to double check to make sure that you're lined up, you can always flip it around and you can see that it's pretty much square. And then just pop that out. Okay, so now you have a banner. Same thing with this. Depending on what side you were using, you'll want to make sure you put your designer series paper in the right way. And that one's going to go in the small one. We're lined up. Pop that out. Love, love, love punches. Okay, so for these 2 pieces, we are going to put up here right underneath. Oh, I missed a step. Let me put that there and leave that there. I've got this little piece right here that needs to go on. Let me just use all-purpose for that one. When you use all-purpose, it does give you a little bit of wiggle room. I'm so used to using seal, but y'all know with our seal it's pretty sticky stuff, so you got to feel pretty confident when you get that on. But with our glue, you can move things around a little bit. Okay, so this piece right here, we are going to put on the bottom of that just jade. Okay, we want to break up. It's going to give it a light pressure. You don't want to use a whole lot of glue. Okay, now this one right here, we're going to butt that piece right up against that. And then this other one, we are going to put right beside it, kind of like that. That way they overlap each other a little bit. Okay, now what I've done is got my little pieces right here. Make sure I got all my pieces. I should have 4 of these little leaves and 2 of these stamped images. But what I did is I stamped 2 of these images in Flirty Flamingo. It's this large one right here. And I manually cut them out. Okay, so manually cutting them out because there's no dies or anything that goes with that. And thought I had another pair of scissors here. Oh, I opened a box with them over here. Okay, we're just going to use some dimensionals. So I've got these little edges of my mini dimensionals that we can use up. Don't forget, when you get to this point where you've used all your big ones or little ones, this whole side edge you're able to use. Okay, so I'm going to pop these up with dimensionals. Take that off. Now this one right here is going to go right here. I'm going to put that one there, and then I'm going to use glue dots to put these leaves on right behind this flower. Just going to put that right there. Now these little leaves go in 2 different directions, if you didn't know that, if you didn't see that. So on the stamp set, those 2 leaves right there, oops, go in 2 different directions. So I was able to do 1 set at the same time, which was nice. Okay, so let me get the right one that's going left. And then we're going to put this one right on this side. You could certainly put those leaves on, you know, before you put that down, or you could put them on the leaves and then put it all down as one piece. Okay, but this one's going to go on another piece over here. Okay, so what I have next is I've got 3 little mats. We've got a mat that we're going to be stamping on this piece of basic white. That's going to be with that designer series paper, and then I have 3 of these Night of Navy mats that are photo pictures, that are for photos, and I have embossed them. Let me see if I can bring that up so you can see. Hope you can see that. They're embossed with the Tasteful Textile embossing folder. Okay, and I've already put dimensionals. It's scraps of dimensionals that I had, but we're going to put those on. Okay. We're going to put one of them right here. I did this step just to save a little time. And the embossing. I went ahead and did the embossing as well. Okay, and then we're going to put this one down here. It is going to overlap just a little bit onto this Just Jade. Does that look straight? That looks straight. Okay. It might be just slightly crooked. Slightly. Okay, and then we're going to put this other one down here on this side. So we're going to have a little quadrant of pictures, and then this one that has this basic white mat and this piece of designer series paper as a mat, this is going to be a journaling box. But what we're going to do is we're going to stamp on this little piece of basic white. Move that up, and we are going to stamp Best Day Ever in Night of Navy. Okay, and because this is photopolymer, I get my little mat out. Unless you have a hard, my surface is pretty hard and it doesn't bounce around and move, but if you have a surface that gives a little, you'll want to use a foam mat underneath your photopolymer stamp so that you get the best stamp image for what you're about to do. Okay, so I'm inking that up in Night of Navy. Just tap, tap, tap. You don't have to push it down. And then we're going to stamp Best Day Ever up at the top. So this best day ever is going to represent whatever is happening that day that we're working on a scrapbook page for. That's all the stamping, other than the flower that I stamped. That's all the stamping that we're doing on this page. And then we're going to put this and mat it on this piece of designer series paper. Okay, so let's do this. And then if you were doing this page, I would suggest before matting it and like right after you stamped it to go ahead and journal on this. So this is just reserved as a journaling box. And with scrapbooking, you know, you want to tell the story about what's going on in the page that they're looking at. So this gives you an opportunity to put a journaling box there. And we're going to attach this one directly onto the cardstock. We're not going to put this up with dimensionals. Okay, so that will go right there. Okay, and then I have this other one. Let me get a dimensional on the back, and I'll go ahead and put this on with my glue dots. And if you joined me after I got started, thank you for joining. Not looking at the comments just yet, and you know what, I think I just put that on the wrong side. I did. It goes over here. Let's get one here. Don't forget, midnight is coming really, really soon. But then it's also coming really, really soon for that designer series paper sale. So it's like decisions, choices. Okay, so then I have this little flower, this other flower. I had a couple of spots that I was thinking about putting it, and I want to fill up this little area right here. So we're just going to put that right there on the side of that little journaling box. Okay, and then as far as ribbon, I went ahead and made one. But we're going to make 2 little ribbons using this Flirty Flamingo metallic ribbon, which does bows really, really well. You can see I'm on my last of that one. So let me just pull my tails and adjust my loops. And then break out my paper snips. Trim that edge. Make sure these are both the same. Those don't look both the same. There we go. And then we're going to attach these with glue dots. So let me get a glue dot. We're going to put these at the bottom of these little flowers. Just to fill in that little white spot that's right here, because I manually cut these, so it just kind of helps cover up that little manual cutting that you see going on there. Okay, and then same thing right here. See, I went ahead and did a bow. You could alternatively use the opal rounds if you wanted to use opal rounds on this. So I think that is, yep, that's it. That is it. That is layout number 14, page 1, using the In Symmetry, our Sweet Symmetry bundle, stamp set, designer series paper, which designer series paper goes on sale tomorrow. So don't forget to check all that out. And there you have it. Thank you, Stella. I'm just going to catch up on some comments. Thank you, Donna. Yes, the In Symmetry paper really does have a lot of fun summertime colors, and you know, we still are in summer, so lots to choose from. I just decided to go with, you know, these particular colors, you know, but it coordinates with Night and Navy, Flirty Flamingo, Just Jade, Bumblebee. I mean, you can't go wrong creating any kind of layout with this particular designer series paper. So, but there you have it. That is layout number 14, page number 1. And if you would like to join me Sunday afternoon, I'll be back at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time in order to do something completely different, which actually will be the July, showing you the July online ordering special, which is going to be a continuation of the designer series paper that we're using tonight, but it's going to include the In Symmetry stamp set, not the Biggest Wish stamp set like the June did. Okay, so thank you all for joining me this evening. Make sure you check out the links in the description when we're done, and y'all have a great evening. Bye.